Hey everybody, Chad Ikes with Courage Unlimited. Hope you're having a good afternoon. I'm have a little break before I have to go meet my girlfriend for dinner, and I thought I would slam together another quick video. Defund the police. I won't say I'm the smartest guy on politics, and I try to keep up kind of what I can, enough to I want to know what's going on. And then I hear a lot of the social stuff that's going on. Because I think as a society, even if you are probably a bit on the spectrum as I am, and if you're an antisocial person, you spend a lot of time alone, you're still part of society. You're part of this society, and you have an effect on this society because everything affects everything in this universe. That's just the way it is, whether you like it or not. So I keep hearing defund the police, defund the police, defund the police. And the other night, a couple days ago, we had the first presidential election with Biden and Trump, and holy crap, I felt sad for our society that we've created, that these are the two best children we can apparently find to run our country. As much as the way our government is set up, they only have so much power, but still they are the president. And so I continue to hear this defund the police thing, and oh man, like really as a society, we can't come up with better things to deal with and talk about, and we can't look at things in a more intelligent manner. Defund the police. Okay, first of all, are you talking police? You talking sheriffs? Are you talking law enforcement in general? I'm assuming you're talking law enforcement in general. And what does that mean? What are those two words? Law enforcement. These are people that enforce the law. What do you really think is going to happen if you take away the people that enforce the law? Yeah, people are going to do whatever the hell they want. And that's one of the problems you're having right now. You're saying that oh, we want to get rid of the police are bad. Well, the police are doing, well, apparently, if what you're saying is true, the police are doing whatever they want. Now, if you get rid of the police, you think the people aren't going to do whatever they want? The police are people, they're just citizens with a job. And I'm going to set aside the whole, this is a whole other video, the concept of why you want to defeat the police defunded. I just want to focus on the actual lack of intelligence in the statement of defund the police. If you're not happy with what the police are doing, then you should restructure the police. You should pay them more money with more training and get a better quality of person. But let's go back to the law enforcement. Okay, we're going to take away the enforcement of the law. We're going to defund them so there is none. Or we're going to cut them way back. Okay, well then, why do we need all the lawyers and judges if there's no one to enforce the law? Why do we need anyone to defend you in a court? Why do we even need a court? Because there's no one to actually take you to court. Unless maybe you're talking civil suits. So let's defund all the lawyers and judges as well. Because even if we do still need them, we don't need as many. And enforcement of the law. Who makes the laws? Well, that's the government. The government passing all these bills and all these things. And the cities have their own laws. The states have their own laws. Well, if we have no one to enforce those laws, there's no sense in paying anyone to make new laws or to review laws that we have. So we might as well defund all those people too. So basically, what we're stripping down here, what you're looking at is, let's have anarchy. Let's just have people run around and do whatever they want. Now, that's another video. I can go into a whole thing about anarchy, and that in a certain size population, anarchy actually can work, but it's not anarchy like people think. It's a matter of people ruling themselves. But as human populations get larger, that's impossible. That cannot happen. It won't happen. So defund the police is one of the least intelligent things I've heard as of late, and I've heard a lot of really not intelligent things as of late. So again, let's take a little time to throw our emotions to the side. I can understand people's emotions when they see the things on the news, and the news definitely blows it up and bends it in a certain way to get a reaction. I understand those emotions. I understand even feeling sorry for those people and oh, they're the underdog, they're the downtrodden. Okay, I get that, but you have to step back. Your emotions are fine, feel the emotions, but before you make a decision, before you jump to a conclusion, before you start giving officers of the law a hard time who actually have a very difficult job and honestly do pretty well, I think they do a good job. Take a step back, use your brain. This is what separates us from all the different animals. However we got this way, something happened, we have cognitive thought. It seems to me that if the universe allows us to get to the point where we have cognitive thought, we ought to at least use it. You know? And that goes back to courage, which this channel is all about. Have the courage to not fall into what everyone else is thinking. Have the courage to take a step back and go, okay, this is how I feel emotionally, but let me look at this from a different perspective. Let me look at this with my logic. Let me step away from what everyone else is saying. Let me step away from what the news is trying to tell me, whichever the other end of the news you're listening to. Let me step away from all of this stuff and use my brain and my thoughts and let me think about this. And let me do a little research. Let me maybe even go back to that news and go, I want to listen to both sides. I want to hear what both sides have to say. I want to hear what the officers have to say. I want to hear what the I don't want to say victims, the people that are in trouble with the law. Let's look at both sides. Let's look at the whole thing. And then make an intelligent decision on this whole thing and go, does our society really should we really defund police? I'm telling you, not going to be a good idea. I actually saw a sign for here in town where they're now hiring police, and I wonder how hard it's going to be to hire police. I'm not sure I would want to step into that position right now. That would take a very, very strong-willed person, a very intelligent person, someone who has very good control of their emotions, and somebody who I just talked about. It's going to take an officer that can step away from his emotions and look at both sides and go, okay, even maybe I don't agree with these people, but I'm trying to see how they feel, and maybe if I do an even better job, I can show them that that's not the case, and that picking on all cops because of a few bad cops is no different than racism of skin color. You're taking everyone and lumping them together, and this is bad. We are humans. We are all individuals, okay? We are all different. Yeah, we have a lot of similarities, but when it boils down to it, our personalities are all different. So that's my little take on this situation. Again, I don't care what everyone says. I don't care what everyone thinks. I'm going to give you my decision and tell you how I see it from my perspective. And my perspective is usually a perspective I've taken a lot of time to think about, and I've tried to see it from other perspectives. I tried to listen to both sides. I tried to do my own research. I tried to just sit down and contemplate the question. Break it down to its simplest roots. And go, here, what is this? And I did that. Law enforcement. You want to get rid of the people that enforce the laws. So then of what use are the laws? You know, this is very similar thinking to the people that go, oh, he was on steroids. You know what? If you're a crappy athlete and you take steroids, you're going to be a little better crappy athlete. If you're a pretty shitty lifter, you're going to be a little better shitty lifter. It's not the cure-all. It's part of it. And law enforcement is part of the whole legal system. It's a part of our whole government. If you strip this one cog out, you're messing up the whole system. All right, guys. I'm going to get the heck out of here and have a nice dinner. And I hope you guys have nice dinners and have nice evenings and have the rest of a great weekend. And I will see you later for more chit chat, strength training, anything that has to do with life and courage. I'm all about. And I am out.